Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Houston Texans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tucker McCann. Set to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Crawford.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Texans 3.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a give right side. It's Cummings. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
26 on the carry.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickups. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Watson. Incomplete.
Watson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Buccaneers 0.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old...
It's a foot race. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's some strong running. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
46-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, complete. That's Crawford. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
7 yards, the pickup there. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air yet again, Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Texans 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans
offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings, 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off.
And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
The pass. A 6-yard loss.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Texans 16.
It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. McCann's got it teed up.
To kick off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cummings. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that drive goes 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
Watson on the keeper. Fumble on the
That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They'll run on first down. Cummings, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Complete to number 83.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 8.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's got his man on the out route.
Watson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. McCann's got it teed up.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. They'll have a first down past the 40. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 50, it's Watson. Inspiration throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tampa Bay, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,